clearing up in your mind, like the confusion is going away soon. Somebody here is not a good lover, or may not feel like they're a good team player, or feeling like they're just not a good teammate in a way to build something with, because I feel like you're giving a lot and not getting much in return from this energy, right? And I feel you're seeing clear about this because we do have new things coming in for sure, and we do have that Nine of Cups. So there is wish fulfillments coming in for you as you are clearing up about this situation. Now I feel like they have a issue with working well with others or thinking about others like the whole, and it's more of them just thinking about themselves and what benefits. So this is like a person who like doesn't know how to like give the way that you give, or care the way that you care. Like they care and they give, but that's like there's only a level that they're at to do that. I can't really explain it, but you give generously, and you're just like an open like person here, Gemini, and I love that about you. Don't ever change that because we need more people like you. Um, let's go ahead and see what is going on here. We have the Ten of Cups, which is absolutely beautiful to have in your energy. Now the challenge is a clash. It is something feels out of balance, especially with this connection. It feels like there was a lot of push and perseverance and putting in the effort, not giving up on a situation, right? Like giving your all, for sure. But I do see, like for you, I feel like you're stopping that. I feel you're just like, I'm not getting anything in return. Like I'm giving and giving, like what is going on. And you could give without expecting anything, but like I feel for you it's just a natural thing that you do. And there's feels like there's no equal give and take. You're always the one handing out things. So that's what I feel, is that there is a block here with that Four of Pentacles. Okay. Now, with that Five of Swords, it does show that there is a sense of defeat coming in. Just feeling like you hit a wall with somebody, or that you really, like if you don't do anything for this person, it seems like they are not really trying. So you're kind of holding this together, or did hold this together. So it's like now it's their turn to come in, but they're not. You see what I mean? Like, so that's frustrating. That's upsetting. But it feels like there's a lot of conflict going on. And I feel like whoever this is with the Ten of Wands, they may be having a hard time or difficult within their own personal life with this Ten of Wands, okay? We do have you moving into calmer waters after feeling very conflicted and in the mind a lot here. But let's go ahead and see what's going on, because we do have the Ace of Wands in the person's energy, and then we do have the Fool. So let's see what this Ten of Cups is for Gemini. Oh, an awakening. Oh, the High Priestess. You are becoming very, very psychic. You're feeling things before you see them. That's what this High Priestess is. You have an inner knowing. You are having an awakening. You're very, very self-aware with this Judgment card. Now, with Judgment, it's about big choices, about rebirth, okay? And this is being your true, authentic self when handling situations. This is not holding back. This is you being true. So this is like letting go of the old stuff, right, and stepping into the new and using your inner wisdom at this time. And if you do let go of this person, it's letting go with no regrets, because you know that you tried everything you could to make something work, and it's their loss, not yours. All right, so let's get that straight there. Then we have the Ten of Wands energy. Okay, we have the Ten of Cups. Oh, but self-doubt is creeping in with this person. I feel like they don't want to fight. I feel like they don't want to argue. But I feel like when it comes to this Ten of Cups, it's like something here, I don't know, something here about this person. things are so up in the air, it's so out of balance. And I feel like this person, for some, may have a whole nother family, but that's for very few. Others of you, I feel like they want happiness, but they have, like, you make them really happy, by the way, even though there may not be trying. When you're doing things for them, it makes them very happy and fulfilled. But for them to do that for you, it feels like so much lack. That's what I'm getting, okay? So Seven of Swords energy is coming in the challenge. So there's things that are being hidden, or like a sneaky energy. Somebody's wearing a mask, and there's things here where they feel like they have choices or something like that. There is a sense of them having a hard time opening up about their real feelings, and I feel that there's an energy of wanting to persevere, but then there's a sense of one-sided relationship. That's the challenge with the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles can't be breadcrumbing you, like sending you little messages here or there, or just like liking a post or something. That's breadcrumbing. Like full-on conversations and Aussie and hanging out, and like that's I don't feel like this person's doing that anymore. I feel like maybe that's how it started in the beginning, but it's not anymore. We're going to see what's going on in their energy very soon. Let me just get the Nine of Wands real quick. Someone is going back and forth with something. Yeah, I feel like they're going back and forth with you. Things are still unresolved, though. And with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, there's a sense of like reevaluating, taking a pause and reevaluating, and more investing here in yourself. What happened? I feel like the more you invest in yourself, and this person comes back as like a knight. I don't know. I don't feel like this person wants to lose you, but I do feel like there's a lot of conflict. This person is very indecisive. They don't make choices. They don't know what they want. Things are very unclear. There could be a little bit of mind games or something, or a feeling of rejection that they're feeling now, as you may have this awakening and pulled back your energy. And they are feeling like they're, like with the Sun energy in the reverse, there's a sense of impatience because of this setback. But it doesn't, hopefully it brings new insight to this person, because it just doesn't feel like they're making a move. But yeah, even if they come back, I feel that it's still like they come in because they don't want to lose you, but they have a level of giving that they give, and it doesn't seem like they're giving too much more. Maybe they will for a little bit, and then they go back to their old ways. I don't see a lot of consistency coming from this person. I do see a lot of limbo, like feeling in limbo with them. But as for how they feel about you, you make them very happy and fulfilling, but they can't seem to do the same back to you. And if you're not asking for too much, you're just asking for equal give and take, but you seem to be the one that's giving more, and this person is sucking it all up and getting fulfilled, and your hand is feeling empty. This is what's frustrating. We have this king and queen here in the near future. Giving, loving, nurturing, okay? Attention, attention, attention. Just making this person feel like a star to where they don't even have to try. The King of Pentacles, though, I'm telling you, when we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse, this is, a male or female, does not matter, it's an energy. This person will suck up your energy, okay? They'll feel so comfortable feeling like this king, because that's how comfortable you make this person feel, where they don't have to try, okay? But they're making poor decisions, and it's like they're so out of balance. They're struggling to even have a healthy connection. And I feel like this person loves the validation you give to them, to be honest. Like, this beautiful person is giving them the validation and making them feel the certain way, which you have the ability to make people feel amazing because of your energy. But that needs to be protected because this type of energy will suck it all out of you, and then you'll be empty in the end, like I mentioned. Okay, so yeah, to move forward, it's like, and it's just, it feels like you're having an awakening about this person. Oh man, I'm sorry, you guys. This really is crappy because they're not doing their part. And it hurts. It hurts. Like, it's starting to hurt now because it feels so good when you guys, like, a lot of good times, but it's also like, Gemini, you have to know, you have so much beautiful energy within you. You're dealing with a very selfish person who takes. It's not like they don't. It feels like this is just who they are because of the level of growth they had. If you stop talking to them, I do feel that they're in their head. They're very conflicted and may change just a little bit or reach out just a little bit. But for them to actually like grow super fast and be at your level has, you're naturally like this person. You're naturally a loving, nurturing energy. This person is not. Okay, and there's a lot of growth that has to come from this person. A lot of growth. But like, you make them fulfilled, but they don't make you fulfilled anymore. And I feel like you're seeing that, and it's now feeling like a defeat, because no matter how much you give to this person, is making you feel very empty inside. And Nine of Swords is like, if this continues and continue to persevere, not give up with this person, I feel like you're just giving up. Like, it feels like the Nine of Swords is like giving up on yourself in a way, like not losing yourself in this connection. Give all that love you're giving to this person to yourself, because this is where it can lead. Maybe it has already led to this Nine of Swords, where you're feeling sleepless nights, feeling sad, feeling unloved, feeling empty, feeling drained. Okay, but you are more than enough. This person does not feel enough. So the more love you give to them, it's like you're fulfilling them. But it's like it's not equal give and take. So you're filling someone else's cup. And I feel like once you stop filling up the cup, you start filling up yours again. Okay, that's where I feel like there's a lot of investment. There's a big awakening coming in for you to make that choice, because you're knowing your worth here. But that Nine of Swords, I feel, it comes and goes. But this is where we get the most awakenings from. It's because we're tired of feeling like this Nine of Swords, feeling down, feeling sad, feeling this way. You know what I mean? But now you're having that awakening because it's just an unfair situation. And if this person stopped talking to you, you have to know they are the one that's missing out from all of this. But either way, even if they're missing out, you're not missing out on anything. Even though it feels like that. But I think there's just so much love to give, and this is just not, there's just so much love to give. Just put that right back into yourself if someone does not appreciate that at all. And that's harder said than done. But you gotta know, this message is for someone. You really gotta know that you're worth so much more than this, what this person's giving you. And it has nothing to do about how you look. It's nothing to do about what you said or what you did. This person has their own issues. Okay, so no, and this can be self-blaming and negative talk too, you guys. So just be aware of that. Talk nicer to yourself. Love yourself. Anybody would be lucky to even come across your path. There's not many people like this, like who you are. All right, Gemini? Giving me the chills, making me emotional. Okay, I don't want to see you in the Nine of Swords. Yeah, it looks like this person, I thought I saw another card flip out. Doesn't belong there. I just want to have fun with you. That's what this person's saying. They want to play. Baggage. I'm sweeping away toxicity to make room for what's truly important. I don't see them sweeping away anything right now. I feel like they are holding on a lot of baggage in their life with that 10 of Swords. And they're distracted by other things. So it's not because you're not worth it. It's because this person's not being honest, but you have an inner knowing. It's not you at all. Okay? This person has a lot of growing up to do, and they don't even know how to have a mature conversation. They probably, I don't know. I just don't like seeing you that 9 of Swords. King of Pentacles, man. It's so selfish, too. I feel empty without you. Jealous and possessive. I still have growing to do. See? This person still has growing to do. You are naturally like this. This person is selfish. They're opposite of you. You just can't change somebody to be like yours. It doesn't matter how much you love the person. Oh my gosh, it's not going to change them. These type of people will just freaking take. Jealous and possessive. They can be very, very jealous as to why if you invest in yourself, they may like a picture, try to get back in a little bit. I feel terrible for hurting you. I mean, is that going to change them for feeling terrible for hurting you? I don't see that. I still see that, there still need growing to do. Embodiment. Spirit is saying, now is the time to make your mark in the world. You decide what feels right to you. Okay. Embody your leadership power and create your world out of your deepest desires. Get out of their world and go back into yours. You need to create your world. This person's world is not it still needs work. Create your beautiful world here, okay? Starlight. Don't slow down manifestations through hesitation or worry. Keep the faith and create light in the dark. The path of the stars is made by the same energy. I love that I'm even connecting to a Gemini like this, or to an energy like yours, because I'm lucky to even cross your path right now and do a reading for you. Okay, and just know that, because you are a beautiful energy inside and out. And this here, I feel it's the 9 of Swords. When it's in the reverse, let me just explain something. Why I'm getting chills, because the 9 of Swords in the reverse in the outcome is showing that someone either stopped talking to you completely, and then you just feel so sad, right? And just like, what did I do? Or like the negative thoughts, the sleeplessness, the waiting, like all of that stuff comes with that 9 of Swords energy. And that's why I feel like you got to know that this is not about you at all. You are happiness, you are joy, and you are going to get an awakening. If you are feeling there is going to be light coming through here, okay? But this can feel like it's hard to even think clearly when you're in this situation. Something just feels like your mind is being hijacked by emotions, but there is a lot of healing and brighter days ahead with this. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it automatically just trust, okay? Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So there may be this situation I feel is bringing you closer to yourself. You're learning something from this situation for your growth. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but it really does. These type of energies, when we're like this, we're going to grow from it. You are going to grow from that. You are literally going to rise above this. Because these energies are resilient. The ones who feel like this. Resilient. And that's you, Gemini. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and